How about is New Orleans a team y'all hate the most in the NFC South?
Um, I'm different,
You don't
man. I
seem like a
hate
hateful
everybody,
guy, but
but
okay, he hates
yeah,
everybody.
like
All
I
right,
don't really, it's respect.
equal
Like, yeah,
opportunity.
it's respect. Like, I got respect for a lot of guys and what they
Mm-hmm.
do, but like in
Mm-hmm.
between them lines, like we at war, and that's just
Mm-hmm.
facts. So I'm always chirping, talking stuff. I mean, my position coach, be on me like, hold on, pull him out the game real quick. Come here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta like, and I'm like, nah. He can't calm me down. Like, nah, skip all that. Nah.
What's up, y'all? I've got Rachaad White today, Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back, and he's been on my fantasy team. I'm a big fan of the guy. Really enjoyed watching the Bucs play last year. Think a lot of people overlook him. I know y'all do too. Here's my question for Bucs fans that are checking us out maybe for the first time, or if you're back, appreciate you. Um, which team in the NFC South do y'all hate the most? Um, which franchise makes your blood boil? Which fan base has the most obnoxious fans? I kind of have a feeling y'all are going to say New Orleans. I actually like their fans, but let me know what y'all think. And I hope you enjoy the interview. And like, subscribe, tell a friend, come back for more. We'll get more Bucs on. Joining me on the Greenlight Pod is one of my favorite young players in the game, man. This guy came on last year late, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were a lot of fun to watch. A lot of the reason was Rachaad White. What's up, dude? How are you?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Thank y'all for having me
I'm
on.
I'm good. Thanks for coming on, man. So for people at home, they're going to be listening to this on Friday, but it is Thursday. The draft hasn't happened yet, and I know that you spent some time at Arizona State with Jayden Daniels, and I
Yeah.
kind of wonder, like, what's going through your head right now? Are you just psyched for the dude? Where do you see the best fit for him? Like, what are you thinking right now?
Yeah, man, I'm for sure, man. I'm happy for him, man. Well, we talked about this, and to see, him make the steps and improvement this last year, and we got messages, we got texts, we text every Saturday, Sunday. He texts me, I text him every Saturday before the game, and we both show each other, send our respect, and both tell each other like, it's come on with it, it's game day type text to each other, and obviously we're gonna keep that going in the league, man. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm happy for him. He took that jump, man. He took all the work, trusted the process. He kept going, man. And like I said, man, we got messages. He telling me, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and grab this Heisman. It was like mid-season when he went on that run, and
Yeah,
we both going on a run like middle of the season,
same
and
time.
like he came on strong, and he texted me. It was like I was like, let's go, let's come on with it, just like that. I think it was after bye week for him, and he was like, I'm finna go grab this Heisman, just like that. And I'm like, go ahead, go do it. Let's go. And so it's awesome, man. I'm excited for him. We talking about fits and things like that. I mean, it's good. If you go to Washington, I think it's good. I mean, we got a couple. I'm with Team IFA, so we got a couple players over there, Jonathan
Okay.
and Frankie Luvu, a great
Oh,
linebacker.
Luvu's a good
Yeah,
player,
yeah.
dude.
So
Luvu's
we
a
with
good player,
yeah,
man.
so we with the same agency, so we battled every year since I've been in the league at here, and he was in Carolina. I'm happy he gone.
Well, tell me this now, because I'm an Eagles guy and all that, but like, I feel like we could have used him in that playoff game.
Yeah, so I think I mean I think the Eagles should have grabbed him. I think I think they should have. No disrespect to what they got going on. The Eagles do need linebackers. Obviously,
Yeah,
that's a
no
key point.
question.
That's the
Yeah,
one of the pitfalls to you guys as you guys get going in the season and later in the season. But I think you guys could have used them. But it's awesome. So I mean, I think Commanders
yeah,
would be a good fit, man. You got Jahan. I came out with Jahan. We trained
yeah,
together in Arizona. We
yeah,
formed a good bond. I mean, same thing. You got Terry. Never met Terry, but we know what he do. And you
yeah.
see it, you appreciate the game. B Rob, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
Austin, text with Austin a little bit too. So, I mean, you got a good backfield and, you can't complain, and they got, I don't know how many picks, but a lot of picks. So, it'll be
Yeah,
good for them.
no question. That's a good. It's a better time than ever to go to that organization,
For
if you
sure.
know what I mean. But yeah, no. What do you think separates him? Like, you've been in an NFL locker room for a few years now. You play with Tom Brady, Baker, like way different guys, but both awesome dudes. And then, like just the intangibles, but also the field skills. What do you think projects well for him?
Biggest thing I think that separates him and we had a lot of talented guys at Arizona State. We was all in different transitions, different phases
Yeah.
of our life and of our career and then our body and our game. So I mean, a bunch of other guys from Arizona State that transfer coming out too in this class, and they're gonna get drafted pretty high too as well. And you could just see it. And I think the biggest thing for me, when I got there, because I came from junior college, the biggest thing for me to him, and somebody just asked me, little kids, and who's the best quarterback you enjoyed or loved to ever play with it. And it's tough because I played with the GOAT, and I take
Yeah.
nothing away from him. I'm a rookie, I'm young, I cherish that moment. I learned a lot from him, but me just being around Jayden, and like you said, I mean, we all know the potential, the talent, obviously, is why he projected to go high as well as what he did in college. But the ceiling for him is high. I just said the biggest thing I love for him is he a winner, man. Regardless of what went on at Arizona State or LSU, man. Never had a losing season, not that I can recall. I may be wrong,
Yeah.
but in college. And I mean, obviously that's the biggest thing. Regardless of what he did or who he had with him, he always made it work and made it shake in order to consistently be a winner. And he showed up. He shows up in the biggest games. I mean, you look at the college tape and what he did. I mean, first got to Arizona State as a freshman, beat Oregon. Oregon had Jay
Yep.
Herbert. They was ranked high, things like that. So in the biggest games, to me too, he always showed up, and that's why I really love his poise. Him and Tom Brady is like two quarterbacks I never felt like out of a game with.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was crazy to me. I played most of my career on losing teams, and then ended up in New England in 2016. And I was like, wait, we're gonna score 40 points like every week. Like, we could be down 28-3, we could be down whatever it is. You're always in the game. What was it that you learned from Tom? Was it what you imagined? Like when you walked into it, I can remember the first time meeting him and being kind of like, what's he gonna be like?
Yeah,
And he was so chill. I mean, he was like, hi, I'm Tom. I was like,
man,
no shit.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and yeah, that went a long way. Same, hey Tom, introduce himself to me. I mean, even though he didn't have to, and
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows a lot about a great guy. And that was the biggest thing I took from Tom. Regardless of what's going on, I always pride myself on anything too. Like if my teammates speak up on me, I mean, obviously my field stuff will is going to speak for itself and do what it do. But the biggest thing I would want them to say is he a great human being, he a great person, he a great teammate, and I pride myself on that. And them the things that I've seen from the legends of this game, like the guys that
Yeah.
has been great and been successful. I mean, I still got other guys like Mike Evans, things like that. Everybody say the first thing they say about Mike is, man, Mike is an awesome man. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And same thing about Tom. Tom is so
Yeah.
awesome. Levante David. Levante is so awesome, like as a
Yeah.
man, as a human being. So I just been picking up on that, learning. And biggest thing he always told me too, I remember when I got there, I mean, we was talking, chopping up game as a rookie. I could run. I'm good out of the backfield. And that's how I carved my role in, of course, with Leonard and stuff like that too, because Leonard was good. He could catch the ball as well,
Yeah.
but that's how I carved my role in the first couple games and stuff like that. And I remember I did something. I was just, how you want this? How you like this? And he like, man, just win. Just do what you do. Be yourself. Don't be a robot. Like, have fun. Go play ball. You've been doing this your whole life. And man, that was just huge, man. And, I gained the respect of him early on because of what I did. Came in rookie minicamp and then OTAs, and him just the other guys speaking highly of me, my other teammates like Blaine and the other quarterbacks that he really respected as well too, and really took their opinion and understood, in the coaching staff too. So he was already like talking about me on like certain stuff before he came back from mandatory minicamp. Like, yeah, I heard the young rookie running back doing this thing, and I can't wait to meet him type deal.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he loved you right away because you can catch the ball out of the backfield. Like that's the one thing about you. I mean, I love you running the rock, but I also feel like that's a really differentiating factor for you. And I'm just curious because I rarely had to cover you guys. I mean, you guys might peel on a blitz, and I might have to try to act like I can run with you for 15 yards or that sort of thing, or I might have to drop to the flat. But I don't understand kind of the matchups sometimes. Looking at it from a running back standpoint, what are the matchups you love to see when you break the huddle and you see a certain matchup? What is that matchup that you're like, bro, that's cash right there?
I mean, the biggest thing is, I mean, kind of when you peeling, It just depends on how you peeling, how the DM peeling. Sometimes they peel and they got a certain area they got to cover, which we kind of like too because it's tough. You don't peel a lot. And
Yep.
the Eagles started doing that again a lot
Yep.
the second back half of the season. So
Yep.
it was good when we talk about that and looked at that and focus on that. And sometimes it's tough for you. Like you used to rushing. Like that's what you do. And then you got to peel and you like, damn, there's so much grass, but I'm supposed to be in this spot. But as a receiver and as a running back coming out the backfield, you got certain like options you got in routes. Like, if I got a
Mm-hmm.
choice route and you peel it and you just keep going flat, then I'm gonna just sit it down if somebody inside. If somebody not inside, then I'm gonna break in, even though you still got to go peel out that way. So it would just it's just certain little things. But the biggest thing I love is a linebacker, man on man. I love when the backer push. The biggest thing I
Mm-hmm.
love when he push, and I mean guys can see this all the time because I'm a big guy. My coach teach me now, and my coach love it. And I'm the type of guy always I'm gonna take what you give me. So,
Right.
most of the linebackers nowadays, they just want to stay inside. So I'm gonna keep going outside, of course, and I'm gonna take my 6, 7 yards, 5 yard catch, and try to get 6, 7 yards and get more until you really want to push, and I can get you square up on me, and that's the best that I really love because now I could pick and choose which way I want to go. Now I got options.
Yeah, dude. Well, I actually play with you guys on Madden a good bit, and I like to hit that little angle route with Rachaad White. If I get man, it's over, dude. So, I mean, are you pretty good at Madden? You're sitting in the gamer chair.
So the crazy part is, I'm so sorry to it's all love at EA. Hey, I hope EA raised my Madden overall. I hope I showed them something. If not, I'm gonna
Yeah.
show them, this year again, whatever I need to do. But people
I
tell me
mean,
I'm
on the
pretty
game
good,
though,
but I don't even,
can you
yeah.
play?
So I don't
Can
even
you play?
play like, yeah, I don't even play Madden.
Yeah.
That's the game I don't play.
Oh, come on, man. We got to get a game. We got to see what you got, man. So when I saw you in Austin, I don't know if you remember this. The first thing I asked was like, what took y'all so long? This year to seem like you were, I don't know, was it a commitment or was it just the way you guys were running the football? But late in the season, I felt like they featured you and it was a good look.
I mean, the biggest thing is obviously we was learning a whole new system. We went from Bruce Arians, Byron Leftwich system to kind of portion of the West Coast system, different various variations and variants of it. I mean, so it just took us a minute to get it down, same page, details that the West Coast system requires to make it more easier and simple on the players. And so at first we was rough, of course. I mean, and we finished last, of course, too in rushing in the league because we started off so rough. But just the certain guys that we had, we wanted to make a change, man. We wanted to change it up and what was going on, and we wanted to be better rushing the ball because obviously it makes it better too. Like you got to defend. I mean, you got to pick your poison, and that was the biggest thing. So we just all came together, me, the line, the running backs, and coaches, and we're just trying to lock in. And like you said, the biggest thing is just constant, continuous of reps and yeah, we just started hitting it, and then it just got better. Like you said, the second half of the season, man, our rushing totals and our rushing stats. I mean, we was like top 15. The biggest thing is we just dug ourselves in so much of a hole early on that it was tough, and at the end of the year, it still show what it showed. But the second half, we could take a lot from that. Even in the playoffs, we was rushing the
Yeah.
ball. We ran the ball hard. I mean, ran the ball good in the playoffs too.
Yeah. If I were to ask you, and I have an answer in my head, but what do you think the best game y'all played as an offense this year was in a win?
Best game. Then if we taking the playoffs out of it, it'll probably be up in Green Bay.
That's exactly what I was going to
Yeah, it
say.
was up in Green Bay, and yeah, I mean the biggest thing too, and it was like crazy because our team is really young now. Like
Yes.
our young players, like even me, year two, you was expected to make the jump in the league. I mean, we
Yeah.
got young tight ends, we got second year,
Yeah.
third years tackles and guards and
Hmm.
center. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like
Hmm.
our team is even on defensive side, like we really young. So we had to, like you said, the transition in the middle of the year to where we couldn't finish off games, close off games. We would make a little bit more mistakes than the other team, and we was losing some games. But I mean, we just seen a lot and watched the film a lot, and Coach Bowles and our staff harped on it a lot. That the thing about it, though, we were in these games, we had chances to win at the
Yeah.
end, and that's what the NFL is
Yeah.
about. Is it's about who makes the least mistakes and who's more disciplined longer. And so, man, we went on that push, like you said, but like Green Bay was a pivotal game and things like that, and a lot of people thought we was gonna lose. We heard a lot about it, and I mean, it was just huge, man. And we came
Man, that
together.
was an awesome game. You guys were clicking. It was like when you go on the road and win in the NFL in an atmosphere like that, it just takes such perfection offensively.
Facts.
And you got like that's the type of game that would I be on the sideline as a defender, every conversion. It was like all those third downs. I mean, you guys
Facts.
broke their back like 15 times.
Yeah.
It had to build a lot of confidence. With Canales, what's his philosophy? What do you think is his differentiating factor when it comes to scheme? I know it's a West Coast guy and all that, but what can you expect in Carolina?
Um, Honestly, Canals, his philosophy is take care of the ball. Obviously, that's the biggest thing. That should be
Yeah,
everybody's philosophy, of course, as an offense. But
yeah,
he harp on that a lot, big on that a lot. Really detailed in that a lot. But the biggest thing is philosophy for me that I really enjoy. He's an ultimate players coach.
yeah,
I can't knock him on that. He to me a quarterback guru. Obviously, we've
yeah,
seen him in the last 2-3 years what he has done. And the biggest thing is him. He's about details, so he very detail oriented as well. And he just like to make the game simple so the players can go out and play fast. So he
yeah,
wants you to play fast and play hard. So he try to make it simple. So what you can expect to me, I mean, in Carolina, a lot of people cut him slack, cut him. I mean, a lot of people go hard on him, but to me, and they could say whatever about our division, but I mean, it ain't like our division to me get blown out and against other divisions
no,
or things like that. I mean, you know, the
no,
NFL's the NFL, so Carolina, they got good defense, they got good pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like they not
yeah,
like just bad. It's just like the little simple things that you expect. So like what I can expect from Carolina is they're gonna win more games than two.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean, obviously Bryce gonna play well and better. I think Canales is great at that and what he do for the quarterbacks. I also think that they're gonna compete more at higher level. Obviously,
yeah.
we got some more guys of our staff over there, and they have this certain identity and things like that. So that they don't carry over there. So it'll be good though. It'll be good to go against Coach Canales, and I'm gonna talk stuff too.
So talk to me about Baker Mayfield this year and his ability to find the tight windows in that offense. I know timing's important, but also to be a leader and be that spark plug.
Huge man, huge leader. Came in, stepped in the role. Big shoes to fill. A lot of, like I said, young guys. It's tough as a quarterback. You got to have trust. You got to
Yeah,
have patience. He came in, obviously, prove a year for him, and he just stepped in right in. You said the identity of our team. We look at ourselves as dogs. We big
hmm,
underdogs. I mean, people still
hmm,
don't give us a lot of respect or
yeah,
credit, and it's cool. It is what it is. Everybody got their own opinion, but with Baker, he came in, man, trusted Canals, trusted the offense, trusted the players around him, and that shows, like you said, a lot of tight zip throws in there of just trusting the system, trusting and us going through practice and things like that, and guys being in the right spot that they have been in all year. And I mean, it's hard not to trust Mike and Chris, dog. They've been doing it with
yeah.
all kinds of no disrespect quarterbacks, and I ain't got no knock against Fitzpatrick or you
No,
know
no, no.
whoever, a lot of guys that they have had, but
Yeah,
they've been doing it for years and time after time again, so it's not easy. And then a lot of our young guys stepped up as well too and made plays, things like that. And so that's why I just think for Bate, a lot of trust, a lot of confidence, a lot of understanding the offense and understanding whatever 3 hitch, 5 hitch. I'm gonna get the ball out. I believe my guys there.
yeah. When it comes to Baker, he seems to me to be a real emotional in a great way. Like sometimes I'm like, dude, you're gonna get a concussion
Hmm.
headbutting
Yeah,
your
yeah.
teammates on the sideline. Leave that to the D lineman. But what's the most animated you saw him this year?
The most animated I saw when we went to Minnesota. That's the first game of the year, and
Yeah,
I think he almost gets like clothesline or his neck gets ripped. We need the first down though. It's a huge moment of the game. It was a tough game, close game. I think we was up 20-17. It's a huge drive. He zips one into Chris, and then I forgot what happened. And then next, I know it's like third, some down, might be fourth down, honestly. We just kept our offense on the field or something like that. And I think it was like an RPO or something. He ends up pulling it and he just takes off for like 6 yards and he picks up the first down and somebody like rips him and stuff. Excuse me. He just gets up and like, he just fiery dog and you appreciate that as well as just, I think another game in the season, he tried, I mean, another game against Minnesota. I mean, not another game, but against Minnesota again, another play. He tries to like stiff form. I think it's like Murphy, Byron Murphy, I
yeah,
think. And
yep.
like, tries to just like shove him out the way, like if he was Derrick Henry and just was
He
talking
thinks
shit
he's
like,
six
yeah,
ten.
take that. Yeah, take it. Yeah, yeah, take that. And they were just funny to see. Like, I'm like, all right, yeah, that's our guy.
He definitely walks around like he's 6'10", man. Do people, speaking of people who are actually huge, do people disappear behind Wirfs? sometimes. Like,
Dude, Tristan is a monster, man. Me and Chase be talking about it all the time. Like, just in the weight room, like, just in everything you do, man. That dude is a monster. Like, yeah, he is. His parents, man, I still ain't met his parents. I tell him, I gotta meet your parents, dog. Like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, I gotta see somehow, or this guy just brought you out like this, bro. But yeah, like,
yeah,
you disappeared for sure behind him. And we talking about all the time, like, he's just size massive, but we just talk about how clean it is. Like, it's not
yeah,
sloppy. Like he's like a
no,
built like you could tell.
no.
Like you tell he whatever state champion wrestler. Like you can tell. Iowa.
He's a beast, man. I was gonna say he helps you guys in both phases so much. With the new OC Liam Cohen, I know for me early in my career it was tough. You know, we switched coordinators a lot. Is that tough for you guys, or is it a system that you've gotten to know a little bit already, and you feel like maybe it's not that different?
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, man. Energy is high through the roof.
Yeah,
Very, very detail oriented, very knowledgeable, so smart, so intelligent. Very as well players coach, pick brain, just love to talk ball. I mean, the system is awesome, man. Obviously came up in the McVay,
yeah,
Shanahan, all them guys, man, and he's seen a lot. I mean, obviously been in that system and things like that, worked his way up, and so learned a lot and just going through these phases right now. And obviously, we all been there. A good amount of us is there, obviously, trying to think. So the new system is not necessarily like hard to pick up on. I mean, of course, you got to know what you're doing though in this West Coast system. Like
yeah.
this is the original. It's a lot of different things, obviously, too. Though you do now, the game change, a lot of shifts, a lot of motions, a lot of different formations,
Right,
things like that. So it's huge on that. He's huge on that, but as well as too, just letting guys go out there, play fast, play ball, making the game
right,
simpler. Obviously, he's huge right now on our run game. It needs to be way better, a lot better, and he's huge on coming in, and he's watched a lot of tape on a lot of the guys on our team, and he just just trying to get guys right. So I like him a lot. Like I like him a lot.
that's awesome. Definitely seems like you're excited about him. I
Yes, for
mean,
sure.
that's tough. I mean, it can be tough if you don't get the right one, but I'm sure he's a great coach.
Yes.
So, all right. So I'll hit you with some quick hitters here, man. Best atmosphere you played in on the road this year
Um,
or so far in your career?
let's keep playoffs in it. Detroit for sure. Detroit.
Dude,
They did
that
not like me, but Detroit. I
right,
like I
dude. But
like
that
I like
that
that.
place that was a great game.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that was an incredible game.
For sure.
Okay. How about the hardest you've been hit?
The hardest I've been hit. I'll probably say Perryman Denzel. I believe
Oh,
so.
dude, that guy
Yeah.
is
Yeah, he a headhunter, literally
his head
headhunter.
is
Yeah,
his head has to weigh 50 pounds,
yeah,
dude.
he's a headhunter. So I say him. I think I was trying to catch a check down. I turned around and just get mauled. First time I get mauled like that.
He's a beast, dude. Yeah, Perryman. Okay. All right. How about a defensive player that you after the game you were like, all right, that's the guy in this league. The first guy that you were like, man, that guy's different.
Probably say Fred, man. I think he just made some freakish play. He was at backer, didn't move a step, might have stepped back. I think Bake was trying to throw a ball somewhere, and dude literally jumped up like it was a 40-inch vertical, like if he was at the combine, like everything, and like got so high up and like I don't know, like swatted the ball. It was like crazy, and he was like 5 or 6 yards deep. It was crazy. I was like, oh dang,
Dude, that guy just takes the air out. There's no space in the middle of the field.
yeah, yeah,
You know, it's like and then if you try to get the ball in the perimeter, it's like the only thing you can do is like what Green Bay did
yeah,
in the playoffs, which is get the ball out there quick and have them overrun plays because they're so damn fast,
yeah, for sure,
and then cut the toss back.
for
But
sure.
he's just like he's so different, dude. I mean, yeah. All right. So how about when I say Demario Davis, you've had to see him a good bit.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Man, a lot of respect for his game. Monster, man. He one of them guys though, especially as a running back though, you want to go up against and you want to test your game against. Obviously,
Yeah.
like me, I'm a different. I like playing the best backers in the league, so I can know like, all right, cool, and it's okay for me, cool, because I'm a realist, man. I'm in tune with reality. So there's some games I'd be like, he got me, like they got me.
Mm-hmm.
Some games I'd be, and I talk stuff to all of them too back. So like, I talk a lot of stuff. So a lot of them respect my game as well too and stuff like that. So it's huge. But man, when you say Demario Davis, bro, monster, like monster, like
He's a
he
beast.
coming with it. Like you can't have no day off. Can't have no day off. or he gonna show you. He gonna show you what's up.
He's like the backers back when I was growing up
Yeah, for
in the
sure.
90s, bro.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
he's huge. I mean, there's only a couple guys like him left. Okay. So how about is New Orleans a team y'all hate the most in the NFC South?
I'm different,
You don't
man. I
seem like a
hate
hateful
everybody,
guy, but
but
okay, he hates
yeah,
everybody.
like
All
I
right.
don't really, it's respect.
Equal
Like, yeah,
opportunity.
it's respect. Like I got respect for a lot of guys and what they
Mm-hmm.
do, but like in
Mm-hmm.
between them lines, like we at war, and that's just
Mm-hmm.
facts. So I'm always chirping, talking stuff. I mean, my position coach be on me like, hold on, pull him out the game real quick. Come here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta like, and I'm like, nah. He can't calm me down. Like, nah, skip all that, nah. And he's like, man, and I'm like, nah, skip all that. But Saints are, yeah, for sure. Like, man, they kind of try to say they don't see us as a rivalry, but at the
Come
end of
on.
the day, I see Kim talk a lot and stuff like that. He tries to say he don't see us as a rivalry, but come on, bro. Like,
Come on.
but I mean, like me, no disrespect to them. Like, I mean, I think I only lost to them once in 2 years. So
Earlier this season or earlier
late. You
or was it
remember?
late last
Yeah, we
season?
beat
Yeah,
them
yeah.
there and then they came
Oh
in
yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
they got us.
Yep.
They got us. They got
Yep.
us when the division was on the line. But,
Yeah, you can't be perfect. You
yeah,
can't be
for
perfect.
sure. So,
All right. So who's your comp when you think like? Because I always thought, oh, I kind of play like this guy or that guy. Like you hear what people say, but what do you think?
my comp. That's a good question, man. I feel like obviously I'm a taller back. I'm like 6'1", 220, but like I think my comp. I don't know. Like that's a good
I heard
question.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, a lot of people compare me to Le'Veon Bell a lot. And I don't like. I don't think that's a bad comparison. I really like Le'Veon Bell, like all my
Yeah.
life for sure. Like he was one of my favorite running backs. Like Arian Foster, I liked it. For some reason I was always lanky and stuff like tall, so like I
Yeah.
love the taller backs, like things like that. So yeah, I would say probably so. Like I'll probably say like yeah, Le'Veon Bell.
But it probably helps you to be taller to be able to make those big jump cuts, right? Like
Yeah, for
because you can
sure.
gain a lot of
And
ground, like a rusher with length,
yeah,
setting up an outside move inside.
and like some of my teammates, they be like Mike and them be like, bro, you kind of like Todd Gurley, but I'm like, nah. Yeah,
TG,
TG real deal though.
dude, that's my guy.
Yeah,
TG, he was my rookie, bro. TG was incredible,
yeah,
bro. Like, I mean, when he came on the scene, it was like he was punking grown men
yeah,
immediately,
yeah. He
dude. It
real
was
deal,
incredible.
and we watched a lot of film
Yeah,
of him, obviously with the
yeah,
system, but and
yeah.
obviously the Rams. But what I was gonna say though, yeah. So I mean, like I grew up
Some
watching.
good
Yeah,
backs.
I love a lot of them
Some
backs, man. I love a lot of them
some
backs growing up.
some good comps you've been getting. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to ask you about was you grew up in Kansas City, right?
Yeah,
So were you a Chiefs fan growing up?
yeah. Growing up, yes, for sure. Yeah.
So is it awkward when they win and you're like,
Yeah, it was awkward for sure. When they won against us, it
because all
was
your
awkward.
friends are probably Chiefs fans.
Yeah, so my friends, yeah, they be trying to like find the fine balance. They be trying to find the fine balance of it. So, my friends, yeah, like I'm their favorite player, but as well as Mahomes, their favorite player. So like they be trying to find
Right.
the fine
So
balance.
if you go up to Arrowhead, how many tickets do you think you got to buy for people, or how many tickets do you
This
think you?
year, man, that's a great
Yeah.
question when we go up
Are you
there.
guys playing up there?
Yeah, this year I played them my rookie
Oh,
year. Then they came to Tampa. Didn't play them this last year, and then we go up there. Yeah, this year. So I love.
I, so did you score? Was it your first rushing touchdown? Was against the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Was that just crazy surreal to do that
Yeah, it was crazy
with all your friends
surreal.
watching?
It was
Yeah,
crazy surreal for sure. I mean, I was kind of sick because how the game was going. They was on us. They was on
yeah,
us.
they were cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they was
yeah,
on us, and
yeah.
they was on us. But yeah, I was kind of sick a little bit, but I was like blessed. I was happy that it was against
That's
them.
awesome, man. So you got this youth football camp coming up in Kansas City. What are you trying to accomplish? Where can people learn about it?
Yeah, so like yeah, my camp is just big on coming out there. Of course, yeah, teaching fundamentals of football. Of course, got some good like people that be out there coaching. Some good guys that I kind of grew up with as well that know the game. But most importantly, too, it be out there. It just be out coming. It just be about coming outside, man, having fun, enjoying the
Yeah,
day around like yes, other kids your age, like you said, being able to compete, being able
yeah,
to like kind of see where you at, see where you
yeah.
want to go, and just being able to enjoy yourself as well as like the parents and things like that. So I think that's the biggest thing about my camp is coming out, have fun, enjoy yourself, compete, learn some more fundamentals and some things about football, and just yeah, come kick it with me, my family, and maybe I do a little bit. I'll be seeing a lot of guys do some stuff, like Jalen Ramsey was doing some stuff,
Yeah,
and
man.
Tyreek and them be, and I do a little stuff too, have fun with them and things like that. And that's my biggest thing about my camp. It's just coming out, enjoying it, learn some things, but don't make it too much about just learning. Make it more about like fun. Obviously, they kids, they growing up, and they need to be able to come outside and have fun. And for a guy like me too to give back, man, home, man, I was wishing guys would do this for me, so to be
Yeah.
able to be in this position, it's amazing.
Well, that's awesome, man. Is there anywhere people listening can learn more about the camp or?
Yeah, I mean, I got the link up in my bio. It'll have
Okay.
description of everything that they
We'll put it
need.
in the pod link. We'll put it in the pod link.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah. So
fine.
yeah, cool. Well, Rachaad, I appreciate the time, man.
Nah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me on, man. Huge fan of you, man.
Dude, hey, likewise, man. We love you over at Greenlight, and so we'll get you back after a big win this year. All right.
Of course, man. Sound like a plan. Let's do it.